Hey guys, hello. It's Tim the Poor Artist. I know. I haven't done anything fresh in a bit. I had my show last weekend, well, the flea market. Went really well. Sold a piece, but there wasn't a whole lot of people there, but it was all about, getting my name out there and letting other people see my art. Got lots of compliments. I even had somebody that come by that works at a local gallery, and she invited me to submit my work to the gallery. She says nobody's doing anything like that. So I thought, okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of show you how I do everything from the start, because I know there's some of you that are brand new completely. You may not have been able to watch my my mixing videos, so I'm getting prepared to do a small 8x8. So I've got some leftover paints, and I'll show you what all those are. But first I'm going to make up some white because I need some more pillow. So I'm using AV glue. Okay, this is Elmer school glue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put in 4 ounces here, because I always make up about a 4-ounce slate of it at a time because I use so much white. Okay, there's 3. Tip it a little bit. I mean, this is, I think, is the cheapest way to get started playing with this art, so you don't put out a ton of money on the other types of media there is. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. So you just got to play around with it a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm using 4 ounces. So if I divide that by 3, it actually comes out to about 1.6, 1.2. So, and then I times that by 2. Okay, so first you divide it by 3, then push equals, and then times that by 2. And you're going to get about 2.6, 2.8 ounces that you need to mix with water, because this is this is the water that I'm going to put in here. Here's some of my water. So what I like to do is just zero it back out, and I know I'm going to need around 2 ounces. So I'm going to put in roughly 1 ounce right now to mix it. And right about there. Get these sticks. Okay. You can buy these in bags for about like $2.99, and you probably get 50 maybe. I found a box of them at Walmart, or my wife actually did, for making crafts, and it's a big square box, and it was like $4, and I believe you get almost 200 of them. Really cheap. So now what I want you to do here when you mix this is pull it and squeeze it up against the sides. Okay, it's like that. This way you're gonna push the glue into the water into the glue. Because if you just start stirring it, is all you're going to do is you're just going to have a glob of glue that will stick to your stick and not get mixed in. So you got to mush it for a little bit till it starts almost getting to be the same consistency as the water. It lightens it down, you'll get a feel for this. Then you can start really cranking on it, but don't worry about getting it exactly mixed right now, because remember, we still need to add some water to it. Okay, there you go. Now this is just the medium that we're mixing. You remember I got 1 ounce in there, and I'm going to put about, I'm going to go 1.5, 6. See, it's still the same way. See how it is with the water? It's all clumpy. So just do the same thing. Push it up against the sides. Mush it in. Mush it in really, really good. Okay? I'm going to start slowing down on my videos and get more step-by-step explanatory and explain everything as I go for beginners that might be new to the channel. Some of you guys that have already been here and you've already seen this stuff done, or you already know how to mix your medium and you're really satisfied with the way you're mixing your medium, just fast forward this to the paint section if you want. Okay, remember 1.6. I'm going to go ahead and go right up to 2. Whoop, right there. 2.1, so that's right about it. Okay. So now you do the same thing. You just mush it, mush it, mush it. We call it mushing, squeezing, whatever. And this is where you want to make sure, there you go. That's about the consistency you want with this. Right there. See that? Real simple. Okay, now I'm going to be making white. And my white is a really, really thick high base white. So I got to be careful with how much I put in there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take an empty one of the same cups. Okay. Stick it on there. Zero it out. Now I'm going to know exactly how much media I have here. I have 6.25 ounces, so that's right. I added 2.5 ounces of water to my 4 ounces of glue. Okay, so now I know that I've got that 6.2. I know that if I divide 6 by 3, I'm going to get what? 2. Okay, so that means I'm going to mix 3 to 1 for my paint. So I'm going to go 3 parts medium to 1 part paint. So I'm going to need approximately 2 ounces. Now, this is the white that I use. It's an Artist Loft. It's a white blotch. Okay. You can get these for like, I think they're $9.99 or $19.99 at, this was at Michael's. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to zero this out. I know that I'm going to need about 2 ounces. You don't have to shake this stuff. It's so thick. So thick. And you'll see. Now, like, I try to use this to make my activator. Won't work. It's too thick of a body to do that. So what I do here is I'm going to go 1 and a little bit more. About 1.5 or so. Yeah, about there. Because it's so thick that it goes a long ways. It really does. So you got to play with it. And that's the funny thing about using a white medium is, do I have enough in there? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing really slowly. Just pulling it off to the sides. Okay. Take big circles. Wipe off often. Because here's where your glue is going to start bonding with the paint. Okay. And that's how you get your ability to spread it out. Okay. I add another cup to it just so I can get the be able to grip on it because it gets hard to hang on to after a while. Just mix that in there. And this is where your timing comes in for your doing your paintings. You gotta mix your paints right. Take your time to do it. Don't rush about it. Okay. I hope everybody can see this. I'm trying this in a new way. So I need another camera. I like to do some shots with me doing things and then just on the paintings. So, but I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Monday over here. Let's see, how's 11, 12, 13. So I think it's Monday the 13th. So I'm going to try a different style of a painting this time. Yeah. Let's see how that's coming out. Okay. It looks really good, really good. See how much I put in. I think I put 2 ounces in. Almost. I'm going to add just a bit more. I got 1.75 in there. So now it's dropped to 1.6. But this stuff lasts a long time. There we go. We're right at 2. So I'm actually going to just mix with 2 because 2 should be plenty Plenty, plenty, plenty. All right. Hey, send me pictures of your studios so I can see what you're working with. If you have any questions, send me questions. Just comment below. I know you can't attach pictures down below. I don't think you can, but you can send them. I'll go on my Facebook, Tim the Poor Artist. I have a Facebook page, and I list all of my art that I have for sale right now. I took digital pictures yesterday and got all of them up, so they're all there. They're all priced really reasonable too. So you can go to timmthepourartist.com, and that'll take you to my Facebook page under the same name, and you can see the pictures of what's for sale. And if you want anything, comment below, send me a personal message, a private message, and we'll make the arrangements for that. All the prices are on there. Some of them it includes shipping, some of them don't. Shipping costs a lot. Okay, there you go. All right, I think this is going to be ready. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, that's ready. All right, so that's my white. Then I've got this metallic green that I'm going to use. This stuff is fantastic. I don't need to mix any up because I have some right here. Well, let me show it to you. God, is that the same green or is that my other green? That might be the other green. No, I think, is it? Yes, it is. That's not the metallic green. That's a different green. So this would be out of the small ones, which are crafts, right? Artist crafts green. Yeah, because this isn't the metallic. The metallic you can really tell. It's really pretty. Okay, my mistake. Then this one here. This is a 24 karat gold. This is by Folk Art, Treasure Gold. It's really, really thick. So when you mix it with your media, just like I did the white, you're going to do it 3 to 1. And I usually make up 1.5 to 2 ounces at the time. So then I have, enough to work with. Because like here, I've still got some in my storage bottles. And all these storage bottles like this, these are just ketchup bottles, Amazon. I've got a link down below that'll take you to Amazon where you can buy those exact ones. And see, that's what I store all my colors in that I'm not using at the moment. Okay. So there's the gold. Really, really cool. Then I'm going to use a fluorescent pink. This is basic art acrylics that are Liquitex. I really like that stuff. So I don't change off my paints too often. So when you see my videos, you'll see that I use this I use the same ones. Color variations, a little different, but this is what I got. And that's a really, really cool, pretty, pretty, pretty pink. I like it. Okay. And I use my cling wrap, this right here. Press and seal. That's what these are. And I seal my cups with it. And it's awesome. They'll hold for a long time. Okay. My white. Then I've got orange, which is the same basic acrylic. It's a really nice looking orange, easy to mix with. And these, like I said, I do all of them the same. I don't mix differently for a bloom or a dirty pour. Sometimes I will make the paint a little bit thinner with water. If I need it to run faster or smoother with like a blow dryer type thing. But these are all about the same consistency. Yeah, just gonna add a teeny bit of water to that because it felt like it was sticking together. And you'll get it. I mean, do this. When you mix your paint, close your eyes. Okay? and you'll pay attention to the feel of the thickness of the paint. Okay, it's just something different to try. And sometimes you don't need it to be too thick. And then my black is Craft Smart acrylic black. Get these for like 20 bucks. Michael's, Joann's, almost anywhere, almost everybody carries it. I used to do the white, but one time I got the white and it looked like strings. It was really terrible. I couldn't even use it. So I had to take it back. It just didn't work. Okay, so I keep mine in these bottles. Most of the time I pour them into cups to use them. But you can take it right out of this if you want. I haven't. I don't know why, but there's some projects that I probably would if you want to put specific dots or whatever. But make sure you're not putting out gunk out of your tip when you do that. So these right now, I just pour them in a cup. This type of a project that I'm going to do, I won't even need very much at all. So I'm going to use a white pillow this time. Always remember to put your caps back on. Okay, so anytime you pour your paints or before you're going to do a project, always check the consistency. Okay, you want to make sure that they're going to flow right. Now you can even do a flow test with them too if you want. I guess we can do that. I haven't done that in a while. Let me see. I got to find me a piece of cardboard or something to put it on. Here. Oops. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, we're still there. Okay. I don't have any of my cardboard scraps around. Here we go. No, that's not one. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so what you do is you take a little loop of each one of them. Make them about the same, just a little dot, just like that. I know I don't have a whole lot of this stuff, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out what the consistency is for a pour. Okay, and my pink. This will tell you how close your paints are mixed together. It's a good way to do it before you put it on a canvas. You want to test them. Sometimes your pillow does not have to be the same consistency as everything else, because it's just where you're laying the paint to help it flow. Okay, so now you take this and you just let them race. Let's see what happens. Look at, see that green's real thin, the black's real thin, the white. Okay, so these three here are thicker than these are. Okay, so that tells me I can add a little bit of water to each one of these. All right, so, and we know what that is. Our gold needs just a little, I mean, just a very, very, very little. I mean, they were pretty close, so I don't think there's going to be any worries there. Just don't want this video to get too long that it makes you bored. Okay, then the pink, it needed a little bit. It's got more paint in there, so we'll give it a little bit more than what we would the other ones. I mean, it's not, it really probably doesn't make too much of a difference, but you should try to get them all just about the same. Okay, and then my orange was the other one. A little bit in there because the black and the white and the green were okay. All right, so that's ready to go. All right, now I'm also going to do some cell activator. And Where do you have it marked? There it is right there. Activator. Got some black. I like using black with these colors. I'm going to leave this on the side so we know this one's for. I mean, there's barely any paint in there at all, so I just want to put in a little bit more water, because that's what I use for my activator, is just a black paint and water. I've experimented with other ones. There's some whites that I can get it to work with, but I'm probably going to have to start going to a Floetrol type thing. Yeah. Okay, that's ready to go. All right, let me put you in a position for filming the pour, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I think I got it figured out here. Okay, this is a 8x8 piece of canvas. Take and tape the back of these. Now, the reason why we do this is because when your paint falls over the sides, see, like on this one, when it comes over the sides, if you have your tape there, it comes off clean, okay? Because your paint's going to run over the sides, and that's just what we do. So that's why I put the paint on the back, okay? Now, I need some little, I use these cups, these little tiny, I don't know, they look like the ranch cups you get from a pizza parlor, to me anyways. I get that kind of in the center. Usually I do all this stuff before I even start filming, but today I wanted to show you guys more of a step-by-step for beginners. Now you want to have that in the middle. Buy yourself a little level. They're worth the money. You want to make sure that you're level in all areas, okay? We're really, 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 really close. We're so close that I'm going to call it good. Okay, because if you don't, then your paints wander. That's why my drying rack has to be the most level thing that I have. Okay, I already showed you what colors we're going to start with. So I'm going to use this white as my base. Yeah, I'm going to do some creative puddle stuff. Okay, so let me put that in the middle. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just going to spread this out a little bit. Spread this a little bit. Okay, like I said, normally this would be something I would do before I'm even on camera. But today we're going to do this a little bit different. I mean, you can spread this so many different ways. Wooling it around. Don't let it go off the edges until you've got everything covered first. Okay. Also helps when you got the tape on the back to get everything, you know, to hang on to it too. Okay, we got that done right there. All right, let's put this back in there. Okay. Always have a pile of paper towels ready to roll too. You go through a lot of them, which I do. And a garbage can nearby, of course. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 different swipes on here. I don't know. Like I always don't plan what I'm gonna do until I start to do it, because it's just the way things are. So I'm gonna go this here, and on here, and here. I don't know why, but I'm going to say just because. Here's that 24 karat gold. Put a drop in there. Drop in there. Like I said, never know what's going to happen. Here's where you'll really see if you've got a level table or not. Yep. So it'll start flowing. And then this one is a little different. You don't always have to put it in a spot. You can, depends on what kind you're going to do, because all of this is going to stretch out. That's the beauty of it. You don't know what it's going to look like. Neither do I. Okay. Okay, there's the pink. I'm going to use an orange. I actually kind of like splurting it like this rather than putting it in a certain spot. I gotta be better about my splurging in between. Guess you can call it. A little bit there. Now I'm going to use a black activator, so I'm really not going to need a whole lot of black on this. Okay. And I am even going to put another tip of white on some of these. Whoop. Whoop. Hot, Tim. So I can kind of get it to hide. Okay. Now, this is my infamous swiping tool. Get these colors out of the way. Okay. Remember, we're just experimenting here. I have no idea what's going to happen. If you do, please give me a comment and say, I see in the future. I know what's going to happen. Okay. All right. So let's get just a little bit on here. That. Mix that around. Now remember, you don't want very much of this. Okay. You don't need a whole lot. All right. Let's just kind of wanted to blend those together, so maybe we can on this one. I'm just looking for some really, really good cell activations so I can get lots of color layers to come out. So let's go like this. Let's go right back to it. I don't know. We'll have to see what comes out of it. Now, like me, usually I like panic. Not enough cells. I need help. But I'm learning now. You got to give it a chance. So let's see. We can go up and around like that. Oops. Remember, you gotta give it a little bit. Let it go. I don't know what that means, but could. Just run the paint around. Get it where you want it. And this one I'm going to go up through the middle. Okay. Alright, get the torch. Now the reason for the torch is not to dry the paint. Reason for the torch is to pop the air bubbles. Get these, and it helps activate the cells too. Let these grow a little bit. Sometimes you got to be really patient. Usually I'm not one for patience. I'm not really. Just going to put some white out here on the edge because I'm going to wind up turning this, probably spinning it a little. I don't know. Okay, so this is another part where people usually just speed up the camera. We don't need to see this. It's going to be boring. But it's actually something that's required to do this right. So you don't wind up with a yucky glob and you wind up with a picture. I know paint will flow over this. I'm not too worried about it. All right, now for the fun part. Let's figure out what we want to keep, what we're going to send off to the boondocks. And we're going to need you to cooperate and be upside down. All right, okay, so here we go. Slide a little bit that way. I don't want to lose those big cells. See, it's flowing pretty good. Everything is together. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, move your fingers a little bit in the tips to help it flow over. Okay, like that. Drawing that underneath. Bring some over here to this corner. I want to get some of these bigger cells over here. Just like that. Okay, there. I'm going to go this way a little bit. See if I can roll this red pinky stuff more towards the center. I've got really, really, really good lacing here. See the lacing going through here? I got to watch it. I don't get my fingers in it again. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, get that over that edge. Okay, I'm ready to stop it here. Nice. That's really nice. I like that. Okay. Grab something for my hands. I need to start using gloves, because then when I get to this part, I can just rip off the gloves. I don't have to take up too. Ooh, look at it. It's weird. It's a little peach color there. Okay. So the finger's a little bit drier here. I don't want to touch my camera. Okay. Let's pause you here. Okay. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Yeah. Now, I'm going to gloss this after it dries, of course. Sorry the video is 33 minutes long, but you know what, guys? I think it's worth it this time. Give you beginners a good look at how things are done. Okay. All right, look at that beautiful colors from that. That's from that 24 karat gold red. Isn't that gorgeous? And these will open up and change just a little bit as they stretch out. Let's see what it looks like on this side over here. Let's get a close up here real quick. All righty, look at that. Look at those cells. This is phenomenal. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate your patience, staying with me through the end. All right, let me know if you watch this to the end. All right, give me a comment below. But remember, subscribe, thumbs up, share this video. It really helps out with me on YouTube to help get the name out so more people can learn what we're doing here. All right, thank you, and God bless.